Hello, I'm Larry Meisel, and welcome to Confidence on Camera. If, like me, you want to be a YouTube creator who gets monetized to collect all those big AdSense dollars, get sponsorships from manufacturers, get free stuff from manufacturers, then you have to overcome those awkward silences that come every time you sit down in a quiet room by yourself, look into a camera lens, and get tongue-tied. Those hesitating pauses, those self-conscious hesitations. And the only way to do that is to practice, practice, practice. So this is a channel for people who want to practice, particularly me. I'm going to be doing the practicing. But hopefully it will be a win-win situation. It'll be beneficial for both of us, because just by watching, you'll be thinking of yourself and coming up with ideas for how you want to present and develop your unique on-camera style. And if you will put your comments and suggestions down where comments and suggestions should go, in the comment section, I'll be able to benefit from your feedback. Now, the way I've been doing this is I've given myself a 30-day challenge to talk to the camera once a day for 30 days. The reward to myself will be that if I'm at least 90% successful, meaning at least 27 recordings in 30 days, I will buy myself a new piece of equipment for the channel. And if I'm not successful, I will have to pay $25 to Donald Trump's presidential campaign. And that would be a terribly, excruciatingly painful punishment. So I've got really, really high motivation. And so far I'm on track, because this is day 14. We're halfway through. And video number 14. So, and the way that I work this is, in order to find a topic, I downloaded 375 table topic starters from the Toastmasters website, which, if you want to improve your presentation and your public speaking abilities, there's an organization called Toastmasters. Google them, find one in your area, and you can get together with other folks and practice and help each other. But I digress. So let's take a look at the list, and I'll use a random number generator on my Microsoft Surface Go. Excuse me. And then we will look up that number discussion table topic, and then I'll talk for about 5 minutes, and then I'll tell you a little bit more about my main channel, which is the reason for wanting to practice being good on camera. So here goes. Generate number 116. Okie doke. 116. Number 116. Looks like I've already done that one before. Let's try another one. 334. Okay. I don't think I've done 334 yet. And here we go. 334. In what way are you your own worst enemy? Well, I have a policy that I don't answer the superlative questions like most and worst and least and best, because it's a forced choice. You have to come up with just one. So my way of working with this question is to think of some of the ways, plural, in which I am my worst enemy. So let's see, my worst enemy. Well, the first thing that comes to mind is my anger. The second thing that comes to mind is my procrastination. And the third, let's see if there's a third thing I can think of. Third thing that I get in my own way: anger, procrastination. Um, Kind of similar. I've got some attention deficit disorder features, which, had I been born like a little bit later, they might have diagnosed it as that. Um, but losing track of things, forgetting things, getting projects started, getting distracted, um, getting intensely focused on one thing, not being able to let it go, and then which leads to getting angry because I'm frustrated. So, so my anger. Um, and I forgot to start the timer. So I'll just talk until I cover all the 3 points, and then I'll stop recording. Um, my anger. It's been with me lifelong. I think I inherited it from my father. And when I get intensely angry, and then I get emotionally flooded, and nothing good is going to happen after that. So I just have to calm down. A lot of people identify with this. I tell folks that it's like I feel like if I don't explode, I'm going to explode. And people say, yeah, right. They know what I'm talking about. So it's a common thing, but it's something that I have been working on to overcome, um, and haven't really found a solution to. I think it's less frequent, but it's when it happens, it's still horribly intense. It's miserable for me, and it's miserable for anybody around me. And the procrastination. Yeah, the procrastination is a real central feature of folks who have attention deficit, um, because they don't like doing things that they don't enjoy. And so I will put things off. I half jokingly say that one of my policies is never do today what you can put off until tomorrow. And it goes in a cycle. Um, every time I put something off, there's a brief, satisfying feeling of relief that the anxiety, the anticipation goes away. So temporarily it solves the problem, which makes me more likely to use the same strategy next time. And eventually it becomes really painful because I feel frustrated and disappointed and regretful. And then the next time it comes around, I put things off again. And also the attention deficit thing. I overpromise and underdeliver because I put things off. I get involved in projects like becoming a YouTube creator. And so these three things lead to a lot of frustration and lack of accomplishment, and those are my enemies. Um, and so I hope that you have found this, somewhat interesting and illuminating. I hope you kind of identify with what I'm going through, what you go through, thinking of ways that you can try to overcome it, as well as suggestions and comments, observations that you might have, to give me some feedback, which you can please put in the comment section. And this channel is an auxiliary for my main channel, which is called The Examined Life. And I started that channel as a place for people who are interested in the civil discussion of ideas and issues, from the tremendously important to the trivial but interesting. And my goal for that channel is to become monetized so that I can donate 90% of any proceeds to Doctors Without Borders, Feeding America, Oxfam, which is a World Hunger and Poverty Relief NGO, and did I say Amnesty International? Doctors Without Borders, Feeding America, Oxfam, and the civil rights organization, human rights organization, Amnesty International. So if you will go and check out that channel and perhaps subscribe and help that channel to grow, you'll be helping me do good for others just by watching. So this is day 14 of 30-day challenge. I'll be recording again tomorrow, and I hope you'll tune back to see me. Thanks very much for watching. Jazz hands.